எங்கள் குருநாதன். இணையடிகள் தலை வைத்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். தலை வைத்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். என்னை எனக் கருவித்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். கருவித்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். இணையடிகள் தலை வைத்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். அன்னை பிதா குருவானான் 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 எங்கள் குருநாதன். அவனியெல்லாம் ஆழ வைத்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். அவனியெல்லாம் ஆழ வைத்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். முன்னை வினை நீக்கிவிட்டான் 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 எங்கள் குருநாதன். மூவருக்கும் அறிய ஒண்ணான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். மூவருக்கும் அறிய ஒண்ணான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். நன்மை தீமை அறியாதான் 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 எங்கள் குருநாதன். தான் தானாய் விளங்குகின்றான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். தான் தானாய் விளங்குகின்றான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். என்னை எனக் கருவித்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். என்னை எனக் கருவித்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். இணையடிகள் தலை வைத்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். இணையடிகள் தலை வைத்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். அன்னை பிதா குருவானான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். அன்னை பிதா குருவானான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். அவனியெல்லாம் ஆழ வைத்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். அவனியெல்லாம் ஆழ வைத்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். என்னை எனக் கருவித்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். என்னை எனக் கருவித்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். இணையடிகள் தலை வைத்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். இணையடிகள் தலை வைத்தான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். சத்குருநாத பகவான் கி ஜெய். அருள் நிறைவான அமுதக்கடலே, விரிகதிரால் யாவும் விழுங்கும் அருண கிரி பரமான்மாவே, கிளருளப்பூ நன்றாய் விரிபருதியாக விளங்கு. சித்திரமாமிகுதெல்லாம் செம்மலையே நின்பாலே, உத்திதமாய் நின்றே ஒடுங்கிடுமால் நித்தியமும் நானென்றிதயம் நடித்திடுவையாலுன் பேர் தானிதயம் என்றிடுவர்தாம். அகமுகமாரந்த அமலமதி தன்னால் அகமிதுதான் எங்கெழும் என்றாய்ந்தே அகவுருவை நன்கறிந்து முன்னீர் நதி போலும் மோயுமே உன் கண்ணருணாச்சலனே ஓர் வெளிவிடயம் விட்டு விளங்கும் அருள்நேசா வழியடக்க நிற்கும் மனத்தால் உளமதனில் உன்னை தியானித்து ஒளி காணும் உன்னில் உயர்வுருமீதுன் உன்னிடத்தில் ஒப்புவித்த உள்ளத்தால் எப்பொழுதும் உன்னை கண்டு எல்லாமும் உன்வாய் அந்நியமில் அன்பு செய்யும் அன்னோன் அருணாச்சலா வெல்கும் இன்புருவாம் உன்னிலாழ்ந்தே அருணகிரிரமணன் ஆரியத்திற்கண்ட அருமறை அந்த கருத்தேயாகும் அருணாச்சல பஞ்சகமணியை தன் தமிழ் வெண்பாவால் உலகு கழித்தானு வந்து அரியாதீதர சீவர தகவாரிச குகையில் அறிவாய் ரமி பரமாத்துமன் அருணாச்சல ரமணன் பரிவால்புளம் முருகானல பரநார்ந்திடு குகையார்ந்து அறிவாம் விழித்திரவாய் நிசம் அறிவாய் அது வெளியாம் அண்ணாமலையாய் அடியேனை ஆண்ட அன்றே ஆவியுடல் கொண்டாயனக்கோர் குறையுண்டோ குறையும் குணமும் நீ அல்லால் என்னேனிவற்றை என்னுயிரே எண்ணம் எதுவோ அது செய்வாய் கண்ணே உந்தன் கழழினையில் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே கண்ணே உந்தன் கழழினையில் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே ஓம் அதிமதுர சாபஹஸ்தாம் அபரிமிதாம் மோதபான சௌபாக்யாம் அருணாம் அதிசய கருணாம் அபிநவ குலசுந்தரீம் வந்தே ஓம் ஐம் ஹ்ரீம் ஸ்ரீம். கண்மம் பயந்தரர் கர்த்தனதானயார் கண்மம் கடவுளோ உந்தீபர கண்மம் கடவுளோ உந்தீபர கண்மம் சடமதால் உந்தீபர We shall chant from the 11th verse. வழியுள்ளடக்க வலைப்படு புட்போல் உளமும் ஒடுங்குறும் உந்தீபர உளமும் ஒடுங்குறும் உந்தீபர ஒடுக்க உபாயமிதுந்தீபர உளமும் உயிரும் உணர்வும் செயலும் உயிரும் உணர்வும் செய உளவாங்கிழ இரண்டுந்தி பர உளவாங்கிழ இரண்டுந்தி பர ஒன்றவற்றின் மூலம் முந்தி பர லயமும் நாசம் இரண்டாமோடுக்கம் இலையித்துழதேழும் முந்தி பர இலையித்துழதேழும் முந்தி பர எழாதூரு மாய்ந்ததே உந்தி பர ஒடுக்க வழியை ஒடுங்கும் மூலத்தை விடுக்கவே ஓர் வழி உந்தி பர விடுக்கவே ஓர் வழி உந்தி பர வீயும் அதனூரு உந்தி பர மனவுரு மாயமை மண்ணுமாயோகி தனக்கோர் செயலில்லை உந்தி பர தனக்கோர் செயலில்லை உந்தி பர தன்னியல் சார்ந்தனன் உந்தி பர வெளிவிடயங்களை விட்டு மனம் தன் ஒழியூரு ஓர்தலே உந்தி பர ஒழியூரு ஓர்தலே உந்தி பர உண்மை உணர்ச்சியாம் உந்தி பர Yesterday, Bhagavan was talking about the Raja Yoga Marga, meaning how by controlling the breath or the prana, the mind is also controlled. So like the bird that is caught in a cage or in the net, through pranayama, the mind is restrained. Though it wants to run here and there, it cannot. It is restrained. But only thing is, when the effect of pranayama is over, once again mind starts. Once again mind roams everywhere because of the vasanas. So Bhagavan said, that mind which is quiet has to be applied in dhyana. Vidukkave or vadi undi para. It should be channelized properly through contemplation or meditation. See, certain people following Yoga Marga has got some peculiar ideas. Only through pranayama you can realize the truth. Swami Tapon Maharaj, Gurudev's Guru, Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda's Guru, his argument is prana is jada. By controlling the jada sambandhamana prana, how can you reach the Chaitanya sambandhamana Atma Swarupam? It's not possible. So here Bhagavan clearly says, this pranayama, control of breath, is to control the mind, restrain the mind. And afterwards, the mind has to be applied in meditation of the one. Very clear. See, even as Ashtanga Yoga had said, after pranayama, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. So nobody can deny that. See, this is what happens when we give so much of importance only to the asana and pranayama, we get stuck there. We don't move ahead. So dhyana is very important. Or here, as Bhagavan said, Atma Vichara is important. As I told you, the difference between dhyana and Atma Vichara is, in dhyana, You are the meditator, and there is an object of meditation which is other than you. Maybe a form of the Lord or whatever mantra, whatever. But in Atma Vichara, you are the meditator and you are the meditated upon. See, this is a major difference. It has got a very good, very great significance actually. So, when you apply the mind in contemplation or meditation, what happens? The mind dissolves. That is what he has said. Viyum adanuru undi para. Means the form of the mind gets dissolved. Viyum. It just perishes. Viyum adanuru undi para, he said. And then he said, for that yogi whose mind is not, who has realized his true self, for him nothing to do. Because no desire, therefore no thoughts, no compulsion from within to act. He is free. But at the same time, nobody can stop him also from acting for the Loka Kalyanam. He is real Swatantran. We are all not free actually. Our mind is so much dictating terms to us, vasanas. But such a yogi, exalted yogi, is the one who is really free. Right? And then 16th verse, we started the Atma Vichara. Veli vidayangalai vittu manam tan oliyuru ordale undivara unmai unachiyam undivara. Veli vidayangal means the external objects. Objects includes the world of objects, emotions and thoughts. See why I am saying objects, emotions and thoughts? Gurudev used to say this. Body, mind and intellect. Through body you perceive objects. Through mind you feel emotions. Through intellect you think thoughts. So when all the external objects, emotions and thoughts which are external to the Atma, the self, is given up. Veli vidayangalai vittu. Given up means now our attention is not in any of those. Enough, we have enjoyed enough. Now, tan oliyuru ordale undivara. That light which is illuminating all these objects and emotions and thoughts, that is Atma Chaitanyam, which is reflected in the Buddhi as the reflected consciousness. That is I thought. Only with I thought, every other thought is eliminated. So, oliyuru ordal means you focus the attention on the I thought, the oliyuru, the light of consciousness, and then you dive deep within. That is the real vichara. Unmai unachiyam undivara. That is the right way to go. So yesterday we started the 16th verse. Today we will go on. And today is the heart of Bhagavan's teaching, Atma Vichara. Here also, in Ulladinarpad also, even in Atma Vidya Kirtan, everywhere he has mentioned only this Atma Vichara, emphasized this Atma Vichara. See, other sadhanas, yes, Bhagavan says, okay, you follow that. But his real original Upadesha means Atma Vichara. 17th verse. Manadinuruvai maravadu sava uruvai maravadu sava manamena ondrillai undi para manamena ondrillai undi para markanerarkumi dundi para Manadinuruvai maravadu sava Manamena ondrillai undi para Manamena ondrillai undi para Marganerarkumi dundi para Manadin uruvai maravadu usava. Manadin uru. What is the form of this mind? Or what is the nature of this mind? Thus, maravadu usava. Without forgetting, maravadu means without forgetting, if you inquire. Usava means just chaste Tamil. Usava means if you inquire. Maravadu means what? Without forgetting. Always we forget. We start something, we forget. And we do something else. Especially when you browse the net. You start for something and then you get lost. And then you don't know why you started it first. Similarly in life also, we start with the Lakshya and then we get derailed. We don't know where we started. Maravadu is very important because Pramada is Mrityu, is death. For a seeker, forgetfulness is death. Forgetfulness of his own self. That is why he said Maravadu Usava. Mean alert, with alert mind, if you inquire. What is the form of the mind? See, this mind is playing havoc in my life. Have you ever inquired what is this mind? Why is it playing havoc? So here Bhagavan is asking us to inquire. What is the form of this mind? See, sometimes I ask this question in a youth forum and all. Where is mind? It is in the body or inside the body? It's very hard to say. Because body is inside the mind. Not mind is in a body. Actually body is inside the mind. Only through thoughts you know the body even. See, that is all very subtle thing, we will come later. But here, what is this mind? Have you ever thought about? So Bhagavan says, if you inquire the real nature of the mind, Maravadusava, you know what you will find? You will find Manamena Ondrillai Undiyar. There is nothing called as mind. What? Yes. When you truly inquire, what is the form of the mind? You will arrive at a conclusion, or you yourself will know as your own experience that there is nothing called as mind. Appa, how wonderful it would be. Na? If you only can know that there is no mind. So this is called as Maya. இல்லாத ஒன்று எல்லாமாக நம்ம அவ்வளோ அழக்கழிக்கிறது. That which is not, as if it is everything, it is playing havoc in our life. That is Maya. But that which is the Atma, the self, is as if is not for us. No, this is the work function of Maya. Manamena Ondrillai Undiyar. You will find out that there is nothing called as mind. Mind cannot survive of its own. Mind has no existence of its own. Only holding on to one thought or other, mind can survive. If you don't feed the mind will die. Die means what? It will just merge in Atma, the self, or it will just collapse. That is why it is said, Veli Vidayangalai Vittu, meaning give up all the external objects, emotions and thoughts. When that is given up, mind cannot survive. That is why it will not allow you to do that. It will throw something or other from within. And it knows your weak point. That which you are attached, it throws more so that you cannot give up. See, having come here for the satsanga, it is really a blessing, I tell you. Because early morning, we are here in Arunachala Kshetram, in a wonderful, ashram atmosphere. We are hearing Bhagavan's Upadesa, which is ultimate. But you know what? The mind will not allow you to stay here. No, my grandson is coming, my granddaughter is going, and something is happening there. I have to go, Swamiji. Even if you go and meet your grandson, granddaughter, what is going to happen maximum? One few minutes you will have ha ha hoo hoo, and afterwards they will be doing their work. You will be left alone. Then you will regret. Anga kuda irundirkalam pola irukke. You could have been there. See, this is what is Maya. The mind. Manayeva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayo. The mind alone is responsible for bondage and liberation. But if you inquire what is this mind, manamena onrillai undi para. There is nothing called as mind. Margam ner arkum idundi para. This is a straight path, ner margam, for everyone. What? For everyone? Yes. People have generally an idea only for pakwa, paripakwa sadhakas this Atma Vichara. But here Bhagavan says for everyone this is the marga, straight path. See, other paths are beating around the bush only. Here is the straight path. Inquire what is this mind. You will find there is no mind. There ends the story. Mind is nothing but movement. When you can feel the stillness of the mind, there you are. Chittam siridasaya samsaram. In Devika Lotram, Bhagavan says, Chittam siridasaya samsara. When the mind, little bit, even if it moves, it is samsara. So if you inquire the mind and find out there is no mind, not only there is no mind, there can never be a mind. Swamiji, mulu poosanikaya sothula maraikka mudiyuma yara? Like the big pumpkin, can you hide it within your soru means what? Within your food? Rice. You can't do it. See, this is a Tamil saying, so it's very hard to translate in English. So, manamena onrillai undi para, marka ner arkum. Arkum means for everyone. This is the straight path. Even for Pamara, yes. See, Pamara it is easy. For Pandithan it is difficult because he has heard so many things and his mind is so confused. Pamaran is a clean slate. If you just indicate to him, if you can help him, he will realize. For everyone, this is a straight path. Now starts the inquiry. What is this mind? Because if you inquire, then you find out how to go about the inquiry. What is this mind? Then Bhagavan, from the 18th verse onwards, it starts the inquiry on the mind. See, such a crystal clear thought development you will not get anywhere. Only you should come to Bhagavan. See, not that he is my guru, so I am praising him so much. No, that is the truth. எண்ணங்களே மனம் யாவினும் நான் என்னும் எண்ணமே மூலமா முந்தி பர. See, when I chant second line in a particular fashion, that same way you have to chant. You chant as if I am chanting the next time. You understand what I am saying? When I say, 1 minute, I will chant now, see. எண்ணங்களே மனம் யாவினும் நான் என்னும் எண்ணமே மூலமா முந்தி பர. When I say you, what you say, as if I am chanting the second time you are chanting. எண்ணமே மூலமா முந்தி. That I am going to chant the next time. That you have to repeat. See, you are not aware actually what you are doing. When I chant second line, you are chanting as if I am chanting the next time. You get my point? Yeah, please be aware now. எண்ணங்களே மனம் யாவினும் நான் என்னும் எண்ணமே மூலமா முந்தி பர. எண்ணமே மூலமா முந்தி பர. யானா மனமே நல்லுந்தி பர. What is this mind? எண்ணங்களே மனம். It's nothing but flow of thoughts. Without thought, there is no mind. In the deep sleep, there are no thoughts. There is no mind. When you are awake, then there are so many thoughts. It means the mind is active. There is mind. So what is mind? எண்ணங்களே மனம். Mind is nothing but thoughts. Apart from thoughts, there is nothing called as mind. Ennangale manam. From the time we get up from the bed till we go back, continuously we are thinking about something or other. Is that not so? See, only difference is certain people think less because they are very sattvic. But other people, Rajasic people especially, oh my God, they go on thinking, unnecessary thinking. Tamasic people, they don't know anything. Sleepy. What's happening around? So many thoughts, uncontrolled. If it goes really uncontrolled, that is called as madness. Paithyana yarun keta, one who can't control his thoughts. See, when you don't have a say on your thought, you become mad only. People start talking to themselves. Uncontrolled thought. Now if you walk on the road, so many people are talking to themselves with the Bluetooth. So, Ennangale manam. What is mind? It is nothing but thoughts. Yavinum, in the Ennangal Yavinum, among all the thoughts, Naan ennum enname moolamam undipara. The thought I is the moolam. He is the source of all other thoughts. As I told you the other day, without a man to think, there cannot be thoughts. Man or woman, whatever. So, a thought cannot arise just like that in the mid-air. It can arise only to a conscious entity. Is that not so? This is the basic idea. A thought can arise only to a conscious entity. To me, the thoughts are arising. So therefore, Naan ennum enname moolam. That is the source of all thoughts. An idea of I comes first, and then all the other thoughts. See, in deep sleep, there is no idea of I, there is no thought. There are no thoughts. When you get up, I means what? I am Swami Ramana Swaroopananda, the Acharya. Today, I have got 2-3 classes, so I should start preparing. So I comes first, and then comes all the other thoughts. According to our vasanas, thoughts may differ, desires may vary, but all the thoughts have got one moola, one source, that is I. Naninum enname moolamam undipara. Yanam manamenal undipara. This I itself is called as manam, mind. What is this I actually? Identification with the body. Meaning, Dehatma Buddhi is this I. Bhagavan is going to explain later also. Even in Ulladhanarpati, he is going to explain what is this I. This I is nothing but the idea that I am the body. Dehatma Buddhi is this I. This I is the essence of the mind. Yanam manamenal undipara. This I is the essence of the mind means what? Mind means what? So many thoughts. All the thoughts cannot without I thought, cannot remain without I thought. So the I thought is the essence of the mind. So I thought arises, and from there all the thoughts arises. So when all the thoughts subside in the I and I subside in the Atma. So therefore mind means nothing but I thought. Why? From the I thought only all the other thoughts come. The I thought in Sanskrit is called as aham vritti, and other thoughts are called as idam vritti. Technically. So therefore, what is mind? Mind is nothing but I thought. I thought means Dehatma Buddhi. I am the body idea. So now the inquiry is, what is the form of the mind? If you inquire thus very deeply, then you find out there is no mind, and there ends the samsara. Because the mind is the root cause of all samsara. So on inquiry, you find out mind is nothing but thoughts. Because in deep sleep, there is nothing called as mind, because there are no thoughts. In the waking or in the dream, there are thoughts. Then you feel there is a mind. So mind is nothing but thoughts. And there is one thought which is the source of all other thoughts. That is I, the notion, the idea of I. See, let us say, I am deeply engrossed in some thought, let us say. If somebody passes, my friend passes, let us say, that side, my eyes will be looking, but I don't register. Is that not so?
Yes.
Meaning, even for the eyes to see and register, there should be mind and there should be attention. This attention is this I thought. So only when there is attention, there is perception, and there is the world, or there is anything. So attention is I thought. Only when there is I thought, there can be other thoughts. So I thought is the root of all the other thoughts. This is what Bhagavan has found and he has expressed. It's wonderful. We think there is world, we see. No. We see, therefore there is world. Can you believe this? See, this is the mind-boggling philosophy. All these times we have been thinking there is world and I am seeing it. But our Vedanta Shastra says, no. You see, therefore there is world. See, this is the biggest philosophy. We'll handle it later in Ulladinarpad and all. I don't want to shock you now. Then you may run away. So, I thought comes and all other thoughts. Only through thoughts you perceive the world, not otherwise. Only through thoughts you perceive the world. Without thought, you do not know whether there is world or not. Nobody has seen world without thoughts. Without thought, you either go to sleep or you are enlightened where there are no differences. There is only self. Only through thoughts you see the Bedam, the differences called as the world. See, these are amazing, ideas. நான் என்னும் எண்ணமே மூலமாமுந்தி பெற யானாம் மனம் எனல். Therefore, this I itself is called as mind. See, now, only through thoughts you perceive the world. No thoughts, as in deep sleep, there is no world, nothing. So, actually, world is nothing but thoughts only. Even the thoughts cannot arise without the I thought, without a conscious entity. Therefore, I thought is the source of all the thoughts. And even this I, when you inquire, what is this? It is not. What? It is not. If you inquire what is this I, the I vanishes. Not only vanishes, you find it was unborn. What, Swamiji? That is how it is. And what is that whatever is called as Satchit Swarupam, which is Ananda. So it is retracing the path, seeking the source. This is Atma Vichara. The world, fantastic world you see. What is this world? Nothing but thoughts expressing as world. What are these thoughts? Nothing but I expressing as those thoughts. What is this I? I is nothing but self only. Yana manamenal undi para. So therefore, what is mind? I thought is the mind. And what is this I thought? Dehatma bhavam. I am the body, is the source of all thoughts. Suppose you imagine for a moment, if you are not the body, what you can talk about yourself. Whatever you introduce about yourself is related to the body only. I am Swami Ramana Swaroopananda is a name given to this body. My mother and father, those people gave this body. They are my parents. I am an Indian. This body is born in particular country. I am Hindu. This body is born in particular cultural tradition. So whatever you talk about yourself, you are only introducing you as the body. I am a man. Once again, body, reference to the body. I am a human being. Once again, reference to the human body only. So without the body, you think who you are. My God, it's a very fantastic way of thinking. Without body, who am I? If you start thinking this way, you will be surprised. You can't think anything about yourself. Our Acharya used to say, without the reference of the past, you cannot introduce yourself. That is why when people get dementia, they don't know anything. They don't know who they are also. They don't know their name also. Somebody has called you as Ramana, 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 so when somebody calls you Ramana, you look back. Without reference to the past, if somebody calls you Ramana, you may not turn back also. See, that is why when we take up sannyas and all, we are given new name. Na? To get used to the new name, it takes some time. Because we were used to only the old name. Na? When they call you by new name, you realize that they are calling you. So, Yanam Manamenal Undiyar. So, this I thought is the mind. Now, further inquiring. நான் என்றெழும் இடம் ஏதன நாடவுன் நான் தலை சாய்ந்திடும் முந்தி பர. குட். நான் தலை சாய்ந்திடும் முந்தி பர. ஞான விசாரமி துந்தி பர. நான் என்றெழும் இடம் ஏதன நாடவுன் நான் தலை சாய்ந்திடும் முந்தி பர. நான் தலை சாய்ந்திடும் முந்தி பர. ஞான விசாரமி துந்தி பர. நான் என்று எழும் இடம் ஏது என நாட. எப்படி நாட? உள் நாட. நான் means I. நான் என்று எழும் இடம் ஏது? From where this I thought is arising? See, what is mind? Nothing but thoughts. All the thoughts have got one source, that is I thought. So now the inquiry is, from where this I, the idea of I is arising? நான் என்று எழும் இடம். இடம் means from where? Sthanam. From where? ஏது. From where this I is arising? See, the last word is un. Nada un. Mundu Shuina. It is actually ul only has become un. Ul means within. You cannot inquire in the world outside. You cannot go and ask somebody, who am I? They will say, you should know better. Why are you asking me? See, it's very strange. You cannot ask this question to anybody else. Not even to the Guru. If you go and ask anybody, who am I? They will say, you should know better. Why are you asking me? Anything else they will answer. But if you ask, who am I? Nobody will answer you. Because you should know better. Because we are living with ourselves 24/7 throughout our life. So we should know better. Na? Who am I? So, ulnada. within yourself, when you inquire from where this I thought is arising. Who am I means what is this I thought? From where it is arising? Naan yaar, naan udikkum idam edu. Udikkum means from where it is rising. Thus when you inquire within, what happens? Naan talai saindidum. Talai means head. Saindidum means tuck. Means it perishes. See, dramatically Bhagavan has expressed. Naan talai means head. Saindidum means tuck. When you die, what happens? The head automatically goes down. Saindidum. Here Bhagavan has expressed in this dramatic way. Naan talai saindidum. Meaning that I perishes. Jnana vicharam idun. This is jnana vicharam. This is jnana vicharam, Bhagavan says. So within, when you try to find out, inquire means try to find out by giving attention from where this idea of I is arising. See, we all have a notion that I am. That is why every day we talk about it 1,000 times. I came, I went, I did, I am, you know what, I am a very intelligent person, I am very efficient, I am handsome. Everybody thinks they are handsome only. I am this, I am that. So everybody has got this idea of I, feeling of I. Here only Bhagavan is asking us to inquire what is this I, from where it is rising. Then you suddenly say, what is he asking us to do? I don't understand. What I don't understand? Every time we say I, 1,000 times in a day. So here Bhagavan is asking, you now just find out from within, giving the attention. We all feel I. நான் இருக்கிறேன் எல்லாருக்குமே விளங்குதா இல்லையா? From where this I thought is rising. Nobody can say, I don't know whether I am there or not. If somebody asks whether there is God, you can say, I don't know whether there is God or not. Nobody can say, I don't know whether I am there or not. Nobody can say this. Everybody knows, yes, I am. So definitely we know I am. So here the question is, where from this I thought is arising? If you give attention sincerely, with ekagra chitta, with one pointed attention, then naan talai saindidum. This idea of I perishes. This I is the source of all thoughts. Through thoughts only the world is perceived. When there is no I thought, there cannot be any other thoughts and there cannot be world. Swamiji, if my I perishes, will the world perish? Yes. Without I, there is no world. This is what Mandukya Karika talks about. We all think there is a world and I am born and I am experiencing, I may die, still the world continues. This is what is our traditional idea. But our Vedanta Shastra says no. When the I arises, there comes the world of names and forms. When the I goes, everything goes. It's very hard to digest. It's very, very hard to digest, but that is the truth. That is what Mandukya Karika talks about. That is why Mandukya Karika is considered to be the best and the topmost of the Upanishads. So when you inquire, what is this I? Why? This I is source of all thoughts. And thoughts are nothing but, mind is nothing but thoughts. So this is the inquiry now. When you inquire, what is this I? Naan talai saindidum. The I perishes. This is jnana vicharam. When the very I perishes, the first person when he is gone, only with respect to the first person I say you, second person. One who is just in front of me I call as you. And with reference to I only, one who is far away I say he, she and all. So when the first person goes, there cannot be a second person or third person, because only with reference to the first person, there is a second or third person. So when there is no I, there is no world, there is no God. Wait. Meaning, in deep sleep, is there an idea of God? Only when the mind is alive, when I comes, I create a world and then I imagine a creator. Swamiji, what are you talking? Are you in your senses? When the I goes, everything goes. And there is peace, I tell you. When I goes, there is peace. So when you can attain peace? When you go. Swami Chinmayananji, when he was young, once he met Bhagavan, it seems, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. He wanted to have a personal sort of interaction with him, it seems. So he was waiting. And one by one, devotees started going. They all went away. And Gurudev was sitting. At the time, he was not Gurudev, he was an ordinary seeker. Then, at the time, the bell rang, it seems, for the lunch or something. And Gurudev was commenting, it seems, very casually. Ellarum poitanga, na matram dhaan irukengra mari something. Everybody has gone, only I am sitting, something like that he has commented. That's what they wrote. Bhagavan said, "Anda nanum pogalame, let that I also go." He said, it seems. So Upadesa, let the I also go. Meaning, when the I goes, everything goes. Everything is auspicious. This I is most inauspicious. Whom I am talking about? I am talking about me. This is inauspicious. This personality, this me is inauspicious. I am talking about you. Please understand, I am not talking about somebody else. See, I am sort of abusing you now. You should be angry now with me. This I is inauspicious. You are inauspicious. If I say it like that, is it not hurting? I means this false I is inauspicious. Your real I, the self, is auspicious. So therefore, when you inquire, what is this I? From where it is arising? Then the I perishes. When the I perishes, with that everything collapses. That is the end of the story. Here Buddha stops. Lord Buddha stops here. But still Vedanta Shastra further explains. There is a catch. If you explain further, then you conceptualize and you objectify it. There is a problem. Buddha knows this, so he has stopped here. But our acharyas, further they explain. See, it is not that Buddha doesn't know. Buddha was not knowing. But the idea is, when you explain further, the mind will once again conceptualize a Brahman, a Satchidananda Swarupam, as an object. That is why Lord Buddha stopped here. With the I goes, Anatma, he says. When the I goes, everything goes, full stop. And now, the next verse. நான் ஒன்று தானத்து நானான் என்றொன்றது தானாகத் தோன்றுமே உந்தி பர அது தானாகத் தோன்றுமே உந்தி பர தானது பூன்றமாம் உந்தி பர நான் ஒன்று தானத்து நானான் என்றொன்றது தானாகத் தோன்றுமே உந்தி பர அது தானாகத் தோன்றுமே உந்தி பர தானது பூன்றமாம் உந்தி பர நான் ஒன்று தானத்து. நான் means this I thought. ஒன்று means where it subsides, where it perishes. That sthanam is there, na? that source. There, நான் என்றொன்றது தானாக தோன்றும். From there, reveals another non, another I. See, when this I perishes, from that place, that sthanam, where this I perishes, there shines another I. Non. I means what? That also is shining as I only. But there is a difference. What is the difference? அது தானாக தோன்றும் means what? Without your effort, without you doing anything, that shines by itself. See, this is the beauty of it. You need not know it. When you die, everything is revealed. When I die, everything is revealed. For whom? That is the question. It is revealed to itself. So, அது தானாக தோன்றுமே உந்தீபர. தானாக means what? By itself it reveals itself. It shines as I. தானது பூன்றமாம் உந்தீபர. This I is not limited I. It is Purna. Purnam means Purana I. Purana means it is not limited by space, time or causation or objects. It is beyond time, meaning there is no time in it. It is eternal. There is no space in it. Because from the Atma only the idea of space comes. So you cannot define Atma with space. And there are no objects in it other than it. It is infinite, it is imperishable, and that alone is. That is Akhanda. In Sanskrit it's called Akhanda. Akhanda means what? Unbroken. Infinite, eternal. All these adjectives are given. So that I is the true self. Thanadu Pundramamundeepara. In that there is no idea of body mind. There is no idea of world other than the self. There is no idea of any God sitting over in the heavens. There is only Swarupam. And that is Anandam. See, this is what our great Mahatmas have realized. Only in nothing there is everything. There is bliss. We feel only by acquiring or hoarding everything there is Ananda. How foolish we are. Only when you remain nothing as nothing, there is bliss. Edum ஒன்றரை nil. Nirvanam, Paranirvanam means what? This is Paranirvanam. Not even the body mind. See, Nirvana means generally in the world, nakedness means what? Without shirt or without clothes. The body is another clothing. So, even without the body, mind, that is Paranirvanam. Digambara means what? He is Digambara, without body, only the directions or his or his clothes. Digambara. Thanadu Pundrama, this I, what we are talking now, which shines by itself, is not the personality I, which is identified with the body mind. It is not. It is that I, which is the source of all, which is Paramatma, or which is the one from which everything arises. And that is Pundram, Puranam, that is our true self. So abiding there is moksha, is liberation. And that I is one only. It is not different in different body minds. This personality I which comes and goes, that is different in different bodies and mind, in different equipments. But this I, what we are talking about, Pundram, Puranam, that I is only one. Kshetrajñam chapimam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. In 13th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Kshetrajñam chapimam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Kshetra means the field, the bodies. In and through all the bodies, I am the only knower. One who is functioning as the knower through all the bodies. kshetrajñam chapi mam vidhi sarvakshetreshu bharata. Kshetrajñayor jnanam yattad jnanam matam mama, he says. See, Bhagavad Gita is so beautiful actually. Krishna gives out everything, the practical way of living also to reach the self, reach the goal. So now we have started the inquiry of what is this mind? Mind is playing so much havoc on me. Every day is troubling me. Unnecessary thoughts. Why this is happening? Why that is happening? Why that person is not smiling at me? Why he is talking to somebody else? Now, instead of trying to analyze that, what is this mind which is troubling me? This is the inquiry. A sadhaka should do this inquiry. What is this mind which is troubling me? Continuously it is troubling me. What is this mind? Then Bhagavan says, it is nothing but thoughts. Okay, what is this thought? The thought has got two aspects. One is I, another is the object of the thought. So the I is the source of all the thoughts. I means the conscious entity, I am I. This I means what? I identify with the body, mind and I say I. So this I is the source of all thoughts. Okay, forget about all thoughts. Now inquire what is this I. See, you are becoming subtler, subtler and subtler. So you are going deeper, deeper and deeper. This is what going deeper. So you just forget about all thoughts. Let all the thoughts be anything. Now who is this I who is having all these thoughts? What is this notion of I? It is there in me always. I. And I want to assert myself, I want to prove myself, I want to be the hero always, I want everybody to love me only, I want to wield power, no, is that not so? Everybody has got this idea. I should be the hero, everybody should worship me or revere me, love me, and everybody should listen to me. See, this is what, when you take up Gurudom, when you become a guru, this ego can assert very easily, freely. Why? I am everything here, better you come and worship me. Ego is given a beautiful, alankara in Gurudam. Better listen to me, I know everything. Actually in Gurudam, ego goes up. People don't recognize this. That is why people want to become gurus. Instead of becoming a disciple, they want to become gurus straight away. Why? So that everybody will come and worship me, revere me, and listen to me, dance according to my tune. See, this is what called as ego. This ego is running riot. So inquire, what is this I? So much it is causing trouble to me in my life. And holds on to something and say, this is very dear to me, other things are useless. So that dear to me, I want to protect, I want to, pamper, all those stuff. This I. Something happens to that dear one, I feel very miserable. Oh, I'm living only for you. If you go, I go. You are not going now. So I, what is this I? Nonsense called as I, which is troubling me so much. So when you inquire what is this I, where from this I is arising? Maya jalam bola irkepa ella. Where from this I is arising? When you dive deep within, the I subsides in a source, in a place which is called as heart, not this heart, blood pumping heart, not that. Bhagavan says spiritual heart. We not worry now, we will see it later. So it subsides in a source, in a place where the real I shines as infinite, not bound or limited by anything, akhanda. That is true I, and there is unalloyed bliss, anandam. That is the real bliss. Whatever bliss we are enjoying in the world is only a sort of a small reflection of that bliss, very tiny reflection of that bliss. That is what is said in Taittiriya Upanishad also. Very beautifully explained what is Brahmananda there. You go and see in the Brahmananda Valli. Whatever we are experiencing is nothing compared to the Devas Ananda. When you go and see what is Devas Ananda, it is nothing compared to Brahmaloka's Ananda. Like that he gives Taratamya, comparison. And then he says the Brahmanandam, when you compare to that, whatever even Brahmaji is experiencing is nothing. That is Brahmanandam. That's what it is said in a beautiful way. So that Punramam Vastu is my real Swarupam. There you reach. When you reach there, truly, you don't want to come out. Why? Because there is so much of Anandam, and there is so much of peace, and there is so much of auspicious feeling, of auspiciousness. And there, even the idea of world goes. Means, which is other than me, separate from me, that goes. And there is only feeling of fullness, Purnata. Tanadu Punramam Undiyar. Wait, Bhagavan, 1 minute. How can you say that that is Punram? That is the Satyam, that is the truth. How do you say that? Why do you say this for I which is coming and going is not truth? See, there should be a reason, no? There should be a logic and reason. No? You say this I which is coming up and perishing, going or subsiding is not truth you are saying. But only that I shining in the heart is the truth you are saying. No? Why? Why? This is the reason. நான் என்னும் சொற்பொருளாமது நாளுமே நானற்ற தூக்கத்தும் முந்தி பர நானற்ற தூக்கத்தும் முந்தி பர நமதின்மை நீக்கத்தால் உந்தி பர நான் என்னும் சொற்பொருளாமது நாளுமே நானற்ற தூக்கத்தும் முந்தி பர நமதின்மை நீக்கத்தால் உந்தி பர நான் என்னும் சொற்பொருள். Now I am telling you, no, this I which is shining in the heart, this I நாளுமே அது ஆம். See, the scriptures are referring to that, na? That, adu, meaning what? Paramatma, that is this I which is shining in the heart as I. After this small I perishing, in that place another I is shining, na? That I is indicated as that in Upanishad. Tat Tvamasi. Tat means that. Tvamasi, na? That. Adu, here it is said, na? Naan ennum sorporul, aam adu naalume. Aam adu. Adu means that. It is indicated as that. Tat in the scriptures, in the Mahavakya. So this I which is shining in the heart is indicated as that in the scriptures. And that is the truth. Why? Because it is present in all the three periods of time, in all the three avasthas. What is Satyam? Truth. Truth is that which should be ever present. That is the definition of Satyam. Suppose something is there yesterday, today it is not there, means it is not truth, according to Vedantic definition. Here, still deeper, he says, this jiva goes through all the three different planes of experiences. That is Jagrada Avastha, waking state, dream, Swapna, and deep sleep, meaning the Sushupti Avastha. See, in Swapna or in the waking state, There are differences. Bheda, this Valagam, this world is there. But in the deep sleep, the world is negated. The world is negated. In the deep sleep, there are no experiences, but in the waking and dream, there are experiences. So deep sleep also is negated. But here Bhagavan says, Nan atra tukattum. Even in the deep sleep, where this small I is not there, Namadu inmai neekattal. Two negatives he is using. It is not that I am not. Namadu inmai neekattal. In the deep sleep, when there is no this small I, it is not that the true I is not there. It is. Why? It is of all experience. We don't say after getting up, we don't say, after getting up, we don't say, I don't know, I think I slept and I gone. We don't say. Nan tungnen, I slept well, we say na. So therefore, even in the deep sleep, I am. I means what? This true self is there. This is the experience of all. See, if this connecting, underlying true self is not there, you know what happens? You will go to sleep as an engineer and wake up as a doctor, who knows? See, I am not joking. Gurudev used to say this. If there is no underlying principle called this Atma, the self, because when you go into the deep sleep, nothing. Everything is dissolved, nothing. Then you wake up, anything can happen. If you wake up as a doctor, it is better. But if you wake up as a Buddhu, an idiot, see, you were idiot, you are waking up as more idiot, that's it. Better idiot, I don't know. So, there should be something is, even in the deep sleep, connecting everything. This is called as Pratyabhijna. In the Dakshinamurti Stotram, Adi Shankara calls it Pratyabhijna. That is underlying principle even in the deep sleep. That is this truth. That is this I. That truth, true self is there. That is why we say after getting up, I slept well and I enjoyed. That is something which is there. So therefore, Namadinmai Nikatal, even in the deep sleep, this self is not negated. Namadinmai Nikatal. Meaning, it is not negated. Even in the deep sleep, when everything is gone, this I is not negated. Therefore, this true self, I, is there in the deep sleep, is there in the waking, is there in the dream. It is always there. Therefore, this is truth. But this simple I or this small I is there in the waking and dream, but it goes in the deep sleep. Therefore, this I is false. See, this is how they establish the truth in our Shastras. How can you call this as truth? Because it is there in all period of time. It is there in all three avasthas. It is always there. Therefore, it is truth. This egoistic I, it comes up in the waking and dream and goes back into the deep sleep. But this self, which is Purnam, is always there as Sakshi of all the three states. Therefore, this is Purnam. This is the truth. This is the Satyam. So how the inquiry started? Inquiry started when you inquire what is this mind, then you will understand there is no mind. So how to go about this inquiry? Now start. What is this mind? The mind is nothing but flow of thoughts, full of thoughts. So if you inquire what are those thoughts, for every thought there should be a conscious entity who is thinking, who is feeling, who is perceiving. So that conscious entity is the source of all thoughts. Because when this conscious entity is not there, conscious, this I, this small I, when he is not there, there is nothing in the sleep. So this conscious entity is the source of all thoughts. That is the jiva, that is me, I. So, okay, now what is this I? Further inquiring. When you inquire who is this I, from where he is rising, talai saindidum, this I also perishes. So, I is called as mind. When the I perishes, it means what? Mind perishes. Not only that, you will find that this I or this mind or these thoughts are just ignorance only. It is not there always. But this I which shines in the self-realization, that I is present in all three periods of time, and that is unlimited. That is not limited by desha kala vastu, space, time and objects. It is beyond cause and effect. It is a causeless cause. It is beyond cause and effect. Therefore, that is Pundram. That is auspicious. Shivam, Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. That is most beautiful. Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. See, once there was a great philosopher, poet, Rukmi, I suppose. Have you heard? Rukmini. Not Rukmini. Rukmini is our Bhagavatam. I am talking about some philosopher. Rumi, yeah? Rumi. Sorry, not Rukmi. Rumi, sorry. Tongue. Rumi, yeah. Once he was enjoying the sunset, it seems. And his disciples, they were surrounded, they were there. And they were exclaiming, Master, Master, see, how beautiful the sunset. Then Rumi said, it seems, if you are so wonderstruck about his creation, look within, how beautiful the creator must be. If you are wonderstruck by his creation, imagine how beautiful the creator must be. Meaning what? The self is Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. It's the most beautiful, because there is only bliss. And it is very auspicious. There is nothing negative there or inauspicious there. Because there is no ego there. There is no otherness there. There is no kama, krodha, lobha, moha, madamashcharya there. Therefore, it is very auspicious. Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. That is Sundaram. Aragu Sundaram. Our Bhagavan is a byproduct of Aragu Sundaram. Not Bhagavan, his body may be. Bhagavan is Bhagavan only. Na? So this is how we have to conduct the Vicharam, Atma Vicharam. So this is how is the inquiry of who am I. Who am I means to look within and find out the source from where this I thought is arising. We have to give attention and look within. It is not just asking who am I, who am I, who am I. No. It is not telling to yourself, I am not the body, I am not the body, I am not the mind. Then who am I? I am Sachidananda Swarupa. This is not inquiry. Bhagavan is going to explain in the Ulladunarpadu. This is not inquiry. He says very emphatically, this is not inquiry, he says. Pechu muchu adaki kondu alundu ariya vendum ari. Pechu means no word spoken. Muchu means what? One pointed attention. Alundu ariya vendum. You have to dive deep means what? Inquire with attention inside where from this I thought is rising. Alundu ariya vendum ari. That is what he is explaining in Ulladunarpadu. So I tell you, it is very auspicious. This Upadesa Undiyar, and then we are going to see Ulladunarpadu, Anubandham, Dakshinamurti Stotram. When you study all these things, I don't know, all of you will be liberated, enlightened. Mangalakaram. Om Purnamadha Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudhachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. As informed yesterday, we will be having one more class today in the late morning. After Guru Paduka Puja, 11 to 11:15 to 12. 11:15 to 12 we are going to take Guru Stuti. Actually it is given out by the disciples of Adi Shankara. Bhagavan has composed it in Tamil beautifully. Same thing he has composed in Tamil. Since we are seeing all the complete work of Bhagavan, we are taking this Guru Stuti. So every day two verses we are going. There are 8 verses in Guru Stuti. Every day two verses we are going to take. So today onwards, from 11:15 to 12, we will have another session which will be telecasted through YouTube Live. So the devotees everywhere can also watch. Thank you. Hari.